This is Your Life, a program for all America. And now here he is, Mr. This Is Your Life himself, Ralph Edwards.
Thank you. Thank you very much for being with us on This Is Your Life. Tonight, let's turn the lights on over there by the double door. Our honored guest, whom we're about to surprise tonight, is known to all of you as one of the truly great and beloved stars of the theater, motion pictures, radio, and television. Pan the camera quickly, please. Watching our producer's monitor tonight, This Is Your Life,
Kay Wacker.
Life was different in those days. I remember a man would come to the door to collect for the poor, and my mother would usually be able to give him something. My father's brothers and sisters came to live with us. They were at our house for many months before they were able to move to a place of their own. That couldn't have been easy for my mother. My dad sold fruits and vegetables. Sometimes he brought home produce, most of which ended up with my aunts and uncles. Because he had a business, we had a phone. Phones were rare, so when family or friends had to make a call, they would come and use ours. Certainly, I'd say it was a tight community. Life was about saving and sacrificing and being with family. Imagine all my relatives lived within walking distance from me. You know, I don't recall any discussion about values, but I did what all children do. I watched my parents' interactions and saw their character, so it makes sense that I have these same values too. That was my friend's high school graduation. At the bottom left are Kay, me, and Sylvia. We were all good friends. In school, we ate lunch together every day. You know, those were wonderful times. But nobody ever realizes life while we live it every minute, every day. Tiger Mom? No. When you misbehaved, I was more like a lion tamer. All I had to do was take off my shoe and say, "See this shoe?" and you'd get back in line. I wasn't considered a young mother. Back then, that was considered an average age for being a mother. Well, Jerry was a terror. I remember taking a walk in the park, holding Jerry by the hand. He must have been about 3 or so. Suddenly, he slips out of my grasp, darts off, and runs over to the baby carriage nearby. By the time I got there, he reached over and had taken off the baby's blanket. The mother was mad. She told me I was a horrible mother. Later, I asked Jerry why he did such a thing, and he said, "I just wanted to see the baby." I couldn't spank him for that. All I did was tell him never to do that again. A story about Michael? Well, he was in about the first grade, and the class made a glazed ceramic project. Michael brought home his project, a cup and saucer, saying it was a present for me. I gave him a big kiss and told him how great it was. The next morning came, and I was having coffee as usual. Michael sees me and asks disappointedly, "Aren't you going to use my cup that I made?" So I had to use his misshapen cup that held the tiniest amount of coffee. It was so cute. Each day he watched me to see if I was using the cup he made for me. We settled on buying a brand new house on Coldwater. I would have preferred buying on a side street because they are safer for children. Nevertheless, Dad insisted we buy the one on Coldwater, even though the builder had the same plan on a side street. We lived there for 11 and a half years.
Let's look at some vintage home movies.
Oh my God.
Did you know Kay is a former Olympic athlete?
Yes!
Have you ever noticed how hungry you get at the beach?
I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Could someone get me something to eat, some solid food? I'm so freaking
Excited.
Yes.
Excited. Yes. Yes, we know.
Kay is always the life of the party.
I'm sorry. I didn't know this was going to be happening today. I am ecstatic to be a part of this.
It sounds a bit crazy because mothers today would never leave a child alone, even for 1 minute in a department store. Anyway, once you saw the vacuum cleaner demonstrator, you were hooked. You loved it, and I'd pick you up when I finished shopping. Whenever the vacuum cleaner guy was demonstrating, you just had to watch.
Apparently, my love of vacuuming ain't what it used to be.
I think Beverly was 3. I was outside doing gardening. It was late afternoon, and she was playing outside, and I see her running to show me something. As she approaches me, I see that she's cradling and kissing what turns out to be a dead rat. Yuck. There was a lot of work to do. I made drapes, curtains, wallpapered, and painted. And I got plants from Builder's Emporium. Over the years, as I was out there hand watering, passers-by would tell me that our house was quite charming, and that made it worth the effort. I liked that. Do you remember we'd go to the beach on a weekday and I'd bring my editing to do? I got into surveys because someone came to the door and was doing one. And I said, it looks like an interesting job. I'd like to do that too. When I called, I was hired. That was it. Soon I was working for several survey companies. Between these companies, I was always busy. It was great because I could be home when you got home. I got into real estate by accident and because I wanted to understand what Dad was doing. I wanted to find out about it, to learn about it. I was still doing surveys when I got my real estate license. Actually, I liked surveys. It was easy, but you didn't make a lot of money. You know, thinking about it, I don't know how I did it. I had a family at home. I had Grandpa to take care of too. But I managed somehow.